LIV Fantasy Football Podcast, episode 16. I'm your host, Ethan, here with co-host and commissioner Mike Barbieri.
I have a
And
burger.
you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Third co-host Colin. He's been on so many times. I'm
Yes,
giving him the
sir.
co-host title. Colin, what's up, man? How you doing?
Doing good. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you back for like the 16th time.
Unfortunate
playoff time.
circumstances. Matt is unfortunately unavailable.
He is. He's learning how to shoot a dog.
Indeed.
I don't think he likes being on with me because every time I'm here, something happens to come up. But
conspiracy
it's
theory,
fine.
put your tinfoil hats on. Matt hates Colin.
It's fine.
Who knows?
Indeed.
But you know who else hates Colin? Me. Because I kicked his butt this last week, baby. Come on.
I mean, kick my butt is
You know,
easy, dude.
To be fair though, Ethan, I think he
Almost
still
30
beat
points?
you over aggregate.
Come on now.
I think he beat you over aggregate though if you combine the two games.
Absolutely not.
You put up
beat the shit out of
60
you.
something week
Probably.
one.
Yeah.
I did only put up a 70 spot the first week. So
Tua let me down.
Hey, you know what though? Speaking of low scoring, after putting up
Ooh.
194 in the most points, I dropped
law
a
of
46.
averages. Law of averages are in play. Dude, that was disgusting.
Look,
That is crazy.
Look, I just figured if I'm gonna have the most points in a week, I might as well steal the least amount of points as well from Matt, because I believe it was Matt who had the least amount of points. So I took the most points from him the first week, and now I just took his least amount of points.
Back to back, dude. It's insane.
Exactly.
Had to do something. But it's your first week under 100. How do you feel? Is it a somber feeling?
I had to get it out of the way. I thought about it. I big brained it. I was like, I can't have it in the playoffs, in my consolation playoffs. So
Yeah, true. You don't want to finish dead last like Colin. Let's see.
A lot of ball left.
You actually surprisingly weren't the least efficient manager this week. Doug only putting up 94 and could have had 167.
yeah, so Doug put up the second least amount of points for it, but he had the most amount of max points available for anyone this week. So
Yeah.
if everyone started their best,
And that
lineup, he
was
would
a
have had the
pretty
most points.
big game for him too. I mean, that was for the 2 spot. He's now the 6
That's
this
big.
week. So yeah, the playoffs have shaken out. Adam's so close, dude.
Oh, Ethan,
So
it was a
close.
hard.
Came
He
down
took
to the wire.
He needed a win by 3.8. Was up 7.5 once Mostert scored that second touchdown, and then the Dolphins defense decided to. John threw some money at the Dolphins defense, and they just fell apart.
It's a heartbreaker for sure.
Indeed.
But yeah, John winning knocked everybody else out of the playoffs, even if they had won,
Including David, who lost.
because of records. Yeah, David, Colin already both lost. Colin didn't even have a chance. But yeah, I mean, we have Adam was actually the most efficient manager this week.
That's tragic.
It's just tough for him.
And the highest points in a loss as well. It's a tragic thing for him.
Tough week.
It's just a tough week, especially for a playoff spot. But hey, he almost made the Cinderella run happen. He got close. It is what it is. But as you guys can see, these were the previous week's games.
Hey,
We're
you
just going to
forgot
go
about
ahead.
one. You forgot about Mad
which
Joe,
one?
the battle for the 1 seed.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they were both already in the playoffs. They both have pretty good chances to
Hey,
make
look,
it
the
pretty
1 seed
far.
gets John. Just gonna say that,
So,
and just saying
I
that
don't
the
know,
1 seed gets
man.
John.
John's team's been low-key hot lately.
And I'll say this, even Doug, maybe a strategical L because John's just dealing with some injuries here. And
Just
he
want to
couldn't see
point
that
out.
coming.
Just want to point out, John beats Joe this week, and
Yeah,
playoffs right around the corner, boys.
that's what
They're
I'm saying.
here.
Playoffs are this week, and John's team is getting hot at the right time. I'm being honest with you.
Indeed.
He's
beat
not
Joe
a
this
fraud
week.
anymore in my mind.
Yeah, he
So-
put up a good amount of points. I'm not gonna hate him. I'm not gonna hate him on. I think he put up the 4th most amount of points this week. I believe I'm
I think I'd
accurate
agree
with
with
that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do math.
Fourth.
It
It was
is
fourth.
what it is.
Yeah, you're right, Barb. It's actually 5th because of Chase is a verb, but
Tragic. That's fair. But
So-
solid week for John, and maybe he can try and give Matt a run for his money
yeah.
in the first round.
So
But we're gonna
that's
move
the
on to
games
something
this
even more
week.
disappointing.
yeah, we're gonna get to
Our
some real
bets.
disappointments.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I threw
I hope
3
nobody
units.
took our bets. It was terrible.
To be fair, you could have taken Matt's bets. Did
Matt did
it
pretty
right?
Then you would have been able to get a
He just
Chick-fil-A
put a lot of
sandwich.
units on the parlay, and I think that's what.
Yeah,
killed
he
him.
put 2 units on the parlay, and honestly, the Dolphins absolutely fucked him. They were up by 14 with 7 minutes left in the game, and they lost.
4.
Yeah, they absolutely choked the game.
4. I think actually just a little under 5 minutes. They were up.
But he did
14.
pretty good. I was gonna say Matt had a pretty good week. I threw 3 units on my parlay. I was pretty confident just to watch
Not good.
just to watch one of each sport not hit. I went 3 for 6.
It's tough.
To be fair, should have seen it coming though. Colin knows I cannot give you, if I give you more than one soccer game to pick from, one will always be wrong.
Always.
Absolutely.
Barb, not a soccer guy, and
Indeed.
I don't know ball this last week. I just don't. I'm trying to redeem myself. We'll see what ends up happening with that.
I had a
But
great week. It's not on the pod, but you guys were in the group chat. You can
That's
vouch
true.
for my
Colin had an
did.
amazing week.
Colin had
Let's
a
see if
great
we can
week. If he
follow
was
it
a
up.
guest last week, he'd be how many units?
I don't
Well,
know. If the
you
Eagles
didn't have
kind
to
of
top
fucked
it
me a
off?
little bit, but I was doing good. A lot of plus bets. Plus
Definitely,
bets were
definitely
on
green.
fire.
Definitely green. Not the red that you see on the left side of the screen. But we can go ahead and we can just move on from this. It honestly hurts my eyes how much red I'm seeing. So
We're on to sports bets.
So let's give you some more red, boys.
So, you know what, boys? Colin, since you're the guest, and unfortunately you were invited last minute, will not lie.
It's all right. These are hitting.
And
No
Dave, we're
excuses.
gonna let you go first here. And
All right.
we're gonna start
we
off
got?
with the Bucks at the Packers. Packers are 3.5-point favorite. Over under 42.5. And what do you like about this one?
See, this is easy. I'm gonna take the 3.5 because I don't want to. I want to ensure we see some green, but the Bucks are gonna win. So I think it's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward.
So
Tampa's D is nice.
You know, Colin, you said the Bucks are gonna win, correct?
Yeah.
So I don't want to be that guy, but looking ahead to your parlay, you do have the Packers winning in your parlay?
The parlay's a Hail Mary. The Bucks are gonna win.
Okay. I just wanted to confirm all that first because I noticed that in the parlay and I was like, interesting choice here.
If you don't hedge, Barb, if you don't hedge, that's how you lose.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot who I picked for this game.
You got the
So
Bucks.
I'm picking the
money line.
Packers. I'm picking the Bucks. Never mind.
Oh, see, you switched up too.
He's
I
in a
can't remember who
shamble.
I
He can't
picked.
handle it.
To be honest, I can't remember this game. I almost completely forgot we even picked
Put him
this
in a
game.
blender.
God dang.
I'm not even gonna give any insight to this. Both these teams are fucking mid as fuck. Baker Mayfield's a trash quarterback. He can't fucking play consistently good with Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. I don't know how. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not
still a little
told-
salty from the Mike Evans under 2-point performance last week. I can tell.
Bro, let's be real.
But hey,
didn't
it
matter.
continues this week. I've got the Packers minus 3.5. Known Vikings guy, but Tampa Bay sucks, dude. So give me the Green Bay Fudge Packers to win.
The Packers that lost to Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, give me that team to bounce back. They're at home.
Look, Colin, when you have all of Italy behind you, it's hard to beat that person.
So
No,
yeah,
all of
Packers minus
Italian American.
3.5. Get us into a more fun game.
Good idea. Next game, we're gonna let you kick this one off, Ethan. It's Dallas at Buffalo. Buffalo 2-point favorite. Over under is 50.5.
This one blows my mind.
Yeah. Look, I love the way that the Bills played against Kansas City. I love that crybaby Mahomes was really sad about not getting his call his way. But let me tell you, man, this is America's team. This is America's game. Give me Dallas money line in this. That's
Give me
it.
Dallas as well. Give me Dallas. I was gonna say I hate Josh Allen still. If you would have rolled over Josh Allen to throw a pick from week 5 onward, you'd be in the tens of thousands of dollars on your bet.
Wow.
It's the new Christian McCaffrey anytime touchdown bet at this point.
Anytime interception for your boy?
Boys, hold on. Quick update. Aaron just texted me, drop Pacheco, and I won't be in your room tonight. So Aaron threatening to kill me if I do not drop Pacheco.
That's
Love
tough.
Aaron not realizing he would go to waivers. Aaron does not have the most money.
I got racks.
But
But here's the thing.
yeah.
Here's the thing. You guys are falling. So I saw the bets. Barb sent me the bets like a half an hour ago. I
Indeed.
texted back. I said the Cowboys. I had the Cowboys, right?
Mhm.
Here's the thing. I did some thinking. I looked at that line again. Bills -2.
Indeed.
Is
That
it
is
in
weird.
Buffalo?
It's in Buffalo.
It is weird.
Still, Bills minus the 7-6 Buffalo Bills -2 after the Cowboys curb stomp the
10-3
Eagles?
Cowboys, by the way. 10-3.
Yeah.
It is fishy.
It's something's up. It's Bills. It's got to be Bills. It has to be Bills. It's -2. It's probably -3.5. It might damn near be -6.5. It just has to be. I'm switching it. I texted Barb Cowboys. It's not going to happen. It's going to be the Bills.
He flip-flopped.
It's gonna be the Bills. I have no idea why,
man.
but Vegas does.
All right. Now, do you got a -2.5, or do you just got a money line?
No, -2.5, -2, whatever the fuck it is. Isn't it
All
-2?
I don't know
Mhm.
what it is.
-2.
Yeah, something's going on. It's
Wow.
that. That's one I'm gonna be texting Matty Ice for the action moves on for sure.
Also, I'll say this: we did get Matt's bets. We will reveal them at the end for these games. Matt did at least
He
give
did.
us his bets. And we
Can
did
you
type
throw
them
in this game right now?
I think he has. He has.
He's got the Bills money line.
And then Ethan, who do you have for game 1?
Oh man. Last game of the NFL slate.
No, I
You've
said who do
got-
you have for the Packers and Bucks?
Oh, who do you have for that one?
Yeah, we'll reveal them as we go.
Yeah,
Oh,
Bucks.
he had the Buccaneers actually +3.5.
Okay.
See,
And then,
I'm telling you.
and then Ethan, for our last NFL
I think he
game,
looked at his slides.
Yeah. we got Baltimore and Jacksonville. Baltimore 3.5 point favorite. Jacksonville 42.5. Ethan, give us your bet Matt impression while you explain Matt's bet.
All right, look. Why? Baltimore's offense has been playing amazing, and that Baltimore defense, despite giving up 31 points last week, is amazing. Okay, I can't do Matt. I really can't. I can't do his impression. But I'm here to tell you that Lamar, his play is here to stay. All right, I've got Baltimore -2.5, and honestly, I'm not going to say it's a lock, but it's close to it. Okay, I got 2 units on that thing. I got two buckaroonies on it. All right.
All
Give
right,
me
Ethan, what
Lamar.
about you?
Yeah, no, I actually completely agree with you, Matt. I've actually got Baltimore -3. I took the half point a little bit higher, just to get a little bit better odds. But yeah, even Baltimore -3. I think it's at least a 4-point win for Baltimore if they do. So that's what I got.
I also took Baltimore -2.5. I completely agree with Matt. I'm
It's
not
probably
gonna.
a bad sign.
I was debating. I was debating taking them 6.5. I was debating bumping it way up to 6.5. I
That's
bitched
wild.
out, just made it 2.5.
It's tough for
But-
NFL stuff. It really is.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna lie. Trevor Lawrence, it's hit or miss, man, and he's gonna miss.
You think he's gonna miss?
Yeah.
Colin, what did you have?
I got the same thing. I mean, I'll probably buy it down
Uh-oh.
to the 2.5, but I think
Uh-oh.
that's probably a bad sign.
Jaguars
Uh-oh.
money. No, Colin. Last time we all agreed on bets, it worked. It worked last time. It did work.
Yeah, but I bet
That's
the
fair.
other way.
That's
That
your own
explains
fault.
that. That
That's your
explains
fault.
that.
You're just a bad guy.
No, that's the only reason it hit.
That's fair. And then
Maybe he's a good guy.
we're gonna go to college, and it's bowl season. Bowl season starting.
Oh yeah, we're hitting strikes because
So-
we're going bowl.
We're gonna have Colin start with this one. It's New Mexico State as a 3.5 point favorite against Fresno State, who I put as FSU, which is their acronym. And Colin texts me, FSU plays who? Not
That's
realizing.
like saying that's like Oregon State is saying that they are OSU. Get out of here, bro.
I'm gonna
So-
be honest. I really thought you were talking basketball for the first 30 seconds, and I was like, "How the fuck is the over under 50?" They're
Yeah,
handing
the
out
over-under is
money.
51
it's
points.
it's a women's game.
Yeah, women's game.
Fair.
So Colin, who do you have in the New Mexico State 3.5 point favorite against B Tech FSU?
FSU solely because of the way you texted it to me. I made my mind up. The second I saw FSU, it's FSU money line, obviously.
It was always
Taking a page
FSU
right out
money
of
line,
Joe's
wasn't it?
book.
Look, I also took FSU money line. I just think Fresno State's good, and I think someone like Matt and maybe even Ethan probably bought into New Mexico State beating Auburn and got way too hyped and think this is natural.
You're
They're
absolutely
dog
right.
shit.
I did. All right, dude. If they gotta keep winning out, or else I'm gonna look terrible. Okay. Give me New Mexico State.
Matt? What about you? Did you also buy into New Mexico State?
I had a
bet?
-3.5. Matt actually had a -2.5. He kind of went soft on me. I wish he would stop with the half point. Just bump it up to the 3, buddy. Just bump it up. It's like,
The
no,
2.5
what if it
is
pushes?
2.9.
It's 3. Matt, calm down. All right. Matt had a -2.5. So yeah,
right.
shout out to the Auburn faithful.
And then our next game, this actually got switched out. I had the North Dakota State Montana FCS semifinal game here. Matt told me, why are we picking this game? So Matt switched it out.
Can we switch it back right now on the spot?
No.
You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna.
No,
we all
no,
pick UCLA. So we're on the spot.
Yeah, no one
Come
goes
on,
State
man.
one
No,
point
because
favorite.
I had UCLA -6.5. It was different. It was
All right, well,
different.
Look, you told us 6.5. All right, look, you can tell your bet for that, but North Dakota State at Montana, 1 point, Ethan.
North Dakota State
favored by
minus
1 point.
6.5 as well.
No,
North Dakota State
that's the
minus
hype.
6.5?
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, North
Cry
Dakota
about it,
State,
Colin.
they win it every year." Nope, it's Montana money line.
It's never been Montana.
Exactly, it's a psyop.
Colin.
It's the
All right.
over.
Hey, Colin.
Go ahead and fall
Hold
into
on,
the trap.
I got it, Colin. Shout out our
The
boy
over in
Chris
RB naming.
Favaro.
I'm telling you.
Shout out Chris Favaroso. Give me Montana money line right now.
I'm telling you, it's a
Gross.
Vegas psyop. It's just like the over in Army Navy.
Let's be real. We 100% know Matt's taking North Dakota State in this game as well.
That Army Navy over was 2 points away from hitting.
And then
It
you know,
hit.
on to our last game.
No, it did.
The over hit.
Hey, look.
No, oh wait,
No,
no.
the
Barb took. Barb
yeah, I
bumped it
bumped
up.
the over up. I bumped the
The
over
over
up
hit
for
on the
America.
safety. It was
Yeah,
absolutely
I bumped the over up for
electric.
America. Didn't work. America let me down.
America didn't let everybody else down though.
Yeah.
They came through with a last second
All right.
safety.
What do
All
we
right, and
have
then
for
our
our
last
last
game,
bowl
we
game?
got Cal against Texas Tech. Texas has 3-point favorite. Over under 56.5. I took Texas Tech here. They're gonna beat the shit out of Cal again. Cal sucks. Texas Tech's pretty bad too, but Texas Tech is gonna win.
Couldn't agree more with you, Barb. I've got Texas Tech minus 3.5 as well. I think Cal sucks, especially with the way that Auburn played against them, and they still won.
They don't have a kicker either. Lesson fucking learned from that Auburn game.
Cal sucks.
They don't need a kicker. It means more. They're going for it on 4th down. It's Cal money line.
All right, and then
I'm telling you.
Ethan, again, give us your best Matt impression to round it off.
All right, look. Cal is a really good team because they played Auburn close. And this Auburn team was pretty good this last year, okay? They were pretty good. Now, granted, Hugh Freeze is probably the worst team he'll ever have. And he still was able to barely beat Cal because Cal is such a great team. Blah, blah, blah. Whatever. I got him plus 3.5. Because
Amen.
I'm scared of 3 points. I'm scared of it. All right, there you go.
It's money line.
God damn, you really just. All right, so we're gonna get into this. Here are our parlays. Matt technically broke the rules. I require 3 legs in a parlay. He gave me 2. But to be honest, it's pretty much a fucking lock. Honestly, that's
gosh.
And then he also took the.
I can only imagine what
is
happens if Kansas City doesn't win.
Yeah, these are legit Matt's names for these. He called himself the "I'm a bitch" play. The 5-unit play on Kansas City money line.
I kind of agree with that though.
I'm not
because
gonna
you win a unit, and it's like he's not going to lose 3. I don't know. We'll see.
Colin, wouldn't it be smarter? I feel like instead of taking money line, just take an alt spread and make it like -2 because it's technically better odds.
I'm gonna go for the old bullseye. I think I'm gonna have a parlay with Chiefs money line, Patriots plus 14.5.
See, though, I always think if you're going to take something as heavy favorite as
parlay.
Kansas City, though, might as well take an alt spread of like -1.5 or -2.5 because it's slightly better odds.
Which is actually, Barb, what you did for your parlay.
Yeah, I actually did that a lot. As you can see, I took Kansas City, the Rams, Philly, and San Francisco all -2.5 because didn't want to take the money line. They're too big of favorites. So, a little bit better odds for all 4 of them. I also took 3 soccer bets. Manchester United money line, Liverpool money line, Real Madrid money line. Good luck avoiding the mine. That is one of them losing or drawing. And then I took 2 FCS games. I took South Dakota State money line. They're a 21-point favorite in the other FCS semifinal. And then I took in the HBCU national championship game. I took FAMU over Howard.
FAMU.
This is a bowl game.
FAMU.
Yeah, exactly. Ethan, Colin, we'll save you for last. You're the biggest plus. Ethan, you're up next.
Yeah, this is the Do I Know Ball parlay, which is the complete opposite of Ethan Doesn't Know Ball parlay that Barb had. I actually went a little more college heavy on this one. I got App State money line. I've got UCLA money line, and I've also got Texas Tech money line. And then I sprinkled in a little bit of NFL stuff. I got the 49ers -3. I believe they're like a 12 or something favorite. I like 3 points. I think they cover that. I've also got the Eagles money line. Like Matt said, there's no way they lose 3 straight. And then, surprisingly, I've actually got an under again. I'm back in on the unders. I've got Cowboys at Bills under 50.5. Reason being, it's at Buffalo, and honestly, this time of year, I don't think the weather's going to be that great. So give me the under 50.
I like the logic, actually.
I like the logic. Hold on, real quick update. Let me look up the weather prediction for Buffalo.
We can look at it. I don't think it's going to be good.
I'm looking it up.
It's not going to be warm, and the wind swirls.
Sunday, 60% chance of rain, 40 to 49 degrees.
That's the worst type of rain right there.
That is
Don't want
literally
that.
the
Worse
worst
than
type.
snow.
You know, Colin, to
See?
be fair, it actually
Give me
gets
the under in that game.
It goes under
Buffalo's
30
weather
from
this time of
Tuesday to
year
Tuesday.
is just
Tuesday
begging for
onward.
unders.
It's
They're
under
Take
30.
it now. Take it as soon as the pod drops, because it might go down as people
might.
catch on.
And then, Colin, why don't you explain yours?
All right. Well,
You didn't give it a name, though. Tragically, didn't give it a name.
I didn't give it a name. I made it at work on Tuesday while I was bored, and
The
Those
I'm
are-
bored at work parlay.
those are the parlays that usually hit, if we're being honest. So I did the same thing as you. I just didn't buy them down. I bought them up. Honestly, I haven't looked at this since Tuesday. I don't even. Who does Denver play in
The
Chicago?
Lions. The Lions
Yeah,
on Saturday. That's Saturday night.
I-
3
I
NFL
took-
games this Saturday.
I took teams I think could win and bought them up. I think Denver could win.
Chicago's
took 'em
playing the
7.5.
Browns. Yeah,
I think
Chicago's playing
Chicago can win, and I don't think the Browns beat anybody by 2 scores, even if their defense smothers them. Miami money line, because they're gonna bounce back. They play some bozos.
the Jets.
Green Bay money line strictly to hedge the Bucks money line.
Both can hit.
That
They're
both of
plus
them
3.5.
could hit.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Even though earlier in the pod I definitely said Bucks money line, but hey, San Fran money line because that's easy. Rams
Yep.
money line easy. Dallas, we're going for another bullseye +7, but Bills -2 has to happen.
Hey, look,
even
that could push. That could push. You can get a push.
That's true.
No, I'm bullseyeing her.
I
What do you
mean, or if it goes to overtime, that's a dub. Goes to OT,
Yeah.
it's a dub.
If it goes
Exact-
overtime, it's a dub.
throwing in Baltimore and Philly because those are free, and it's just this is a pay your rent parlay.
Yeah, actually, Colin, I looked this up. Since it is a plus 1955, famous person born in 1955, this is the Bill Nye parlay guy Colin
Wow.
parlay right here.
Wow! Lock this in, boys. This is the one. The Bill Nye
Parlay guy.
Bill
parlay
Nye,
of
the
the
parlay
week.
guy, parlay.
Sick. That's a sick name.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Also,
What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I just want to point out, I almost feel like the Kansas City money line at this point is a lock. It might be lock of the year for Matt. He's throwing a lot of units on it.
Oh wow.
I-
He is.
No comment.
I don't know. We might have to get him on to confirm. Might have to call him at some point. Be like, hey,
I don't know if
lock of
call
the
it.
year?
I don't think
You know,
it's,
Ethan,
it's
quick
nothing.
look
not
ahead.
lock of the year.
Nothing. It's nothing like the USC play.
What do you got?
You know,
Those
my
were-
brother's asking for your fantasy advice here. He's got Zamir White, the Raiders starting running back now with Josh Jacobs out. He's got Najee Harris, and then who's your other choice? And Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He wants to know who you think he should start.
Of those three, I only have
Of
to
those
pick
three.
one.
Only one.
I could start 2, but I think I'm
You-
gonna start Jaden Reed in the slot.
He's going to start Jaden Reed in the flex. So only
I
one.
honestly, with the way that the Raiders offense, I would take the Raiders guy. I think
He's
I
taking
think you
Zamir.
can
He
trust
said take
that.
I
Zamir
like
White.
Najee. I agree.
Yeah, and then
You
my
think
other friend said
Najee?
Najee. So no Edwards-Helaire was picked.
Najee's
No,
playing
I
against
said I
the
didn't
Colts.
like. I said I didn't like Najee.
My
but-
brother,
Oh, okay.
you don't
I'm
like
glad you-
Najee. Never mind. He said he didn't like Najee.
There's a little bit of fantasy advice for you guys.
My
by
brother,
the
as
way.
of now, has Edwards-Helaire.
I really start Zamir White.
I don't know if
I think
like
it's
that.
between Allaire and Zamir for sure.
They're saying between they said Najee should definitely be on your bench. That's the consensus
Yeah,
here.
everyone said Najee should start on Fantasy Football Pro. There.
Oh, see, you don't listen to those people. They're ass.
That's how you know to bench him.
Hey, honestly though, like we've got two guys here that didn't make the fantasy playoffs. We've only got one.
To be
that
fair,
made it.
yeah, Ethan's the only one on this pod right now that's in the playoffs, and he won the division. He's a 2 seed, so you might want to go with White. He shook his head in disgust upon hearing that.
Yeah, I bet he did. I bet he did. It looks like we do have a little bit of time to get into our beer 30.
Indeed. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, Ethan.
It's beer.
Okay, so
30.
really quick before you share your screen, I want to preface this.
Well, I'm
It's
done
not
here.
it's not technically beer 30 calling questions. What we're gonna do this week is a beer 30 snake draft. And
go.
shout out Colin for this idea, by the way. Colin came up with
Which
the
is
snake
funny.
draft for tiny drum roll, tiny drum roll, tiny drum roll. Video games this week. We're gonna be doing a snake draft of video games, but before we get into that, we got to figure out our seating. So let me go to the wheel really quick.
I have.
All right, we got to spin a wheel right now. because we're going to determine our order for the snake draft here, which we'll get into in a second.
I got a burger.
So to kind of break it down, the winner of the wheel gets to pick what pick they want to be. So a little complicated, but a little more fun to it than just being like, oh, first person, first overall pick. So spin the wheel. Here we go.
As you know, snake drafts are all
And
strategy.
The first
so.
pick goes to.
This is lagging so
You
hard.
gotta be kidding me, dude. All right,
Let's go.
Colin. What do you want? What pick do you want?
I want the back-to-backs. So do I go 3 or 1? You know what? I'll shoot the middle. I'll go 2.
You're taking the 2 spot.
I want the back-to-backs.
All
Let
right.
me go 2.
I couldn't decide between 1 and 3, so it made it really
That's just how it goes. All right, Barb. It's down to me and you. Here we go. Spinning the wheel. Oh, that's you all day. This sucks. I'm in shambles. This is rigged. This wheel's rigged. All right,
taking the
Barb. What
one.
pick do you want?
I'm taking the 1 pick.
Taking the 1 pick. All right, spinning the wheel. Psych. Just kidding. I've got the 3 pick. There you
You
have
should
it.
add a 1% chance. You're just not allowed to draft and spin the wheel, see if it lands on it.
Okay. How do I add that?
You got to go to like advanced.
Hold on. It should be. Yeah, I'm in advanced.
I actually found that out when I was
Probability.
doing the wheels for our draft.
How do I make the? Oh, do I have to like make an extra one?
Yeah.
Add entry, and it should be can't draft.
Yeah, I actually made, when I was figuring this out, I realized that, and I
Okay.
jokingly thought about making it where
Can't draft. Okay, wait. We're gonna. Okay.
just change it,
let's
type
go.
in 1. Literally
Please
bring
give
the
it like
prop-
5.
Yeah, just type in the prop.
Give it a betting chance.
Okay. There we go. I got. Actually, I'll do 99, and the other one has on. Has 1. Okay. There we go. This is. I
All
mean,
right,
this
boys,
would really
if it
suck
lands
if I
on the
can't
1%
draft.
chance, Ethan's actually got a bench his team for the playoffs, so.
It's gonna be
Okay.
so laggy.
That's.
too.
I mean, that's fair. You got to be fucking kidding me. No.
What? What?
Wow.
Oh.
All right, I was a lot closer than I wanted to be. All right, I'm drafting. I got the 3rd spot. There you have it.
Yep.
All right, let's get into the draft. All right, and we're back from the wheel. Obviously, I got screwed. I clearly got screwed. Congrats to Colin. You got the first pick
Right
of
in the
your
middle.
pick, which you chose
And he
to be
took
second
second.
after you
Yeah.
said you wanted back-to-backs.
I
don't
told
know
you,
what
I
was
could've
going on with that.
I was split between 1 and 3, so I said.
I already have
only
my
one
1
choice.
pick, and it's a pretty easy one.
That's fair. That's
already
fair
have it.
enough. So, Barb, go ahead and kick us off.
It's Grand Theft
First
Auto.
overall pick in video games.
It's Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto. I mean, you guys see the hype for GTA 6. GTA 5 people still has a healthy player base. It's been 10 fucking years.
Yeah. Dang, that's a
Everyone
good
sees
one.
the hype for GTA 6. It's over. You're not passing that.
Mm.
Here's the thing. I have a question before I make my pick.
Let's hear
Yeah,
it.
what's up?
Is there votes on this? Am I trying to appease people, or am I taking my favorite video games? Am I trying to get?
I mean, it's up to you. Like, obviously, the viewers are going to vote on what they think is the best, but it's up to you. Like, you can do whatever you want.
They're gonna vote on if you know video games, if you know the equivalent of ball.
See, I can't believe I picked. Joe's gonna be the only one to hysterically laugh when he hears Ethan say that I picked this because I hate video. I don't play any video games, but my first pick is Super Smash Bros. For sure.
Yeah, because there's
Good.
multiple Super Smash Bros. Now, so you got a good amount.
Yeah,
Now
and
I
on the
get-
Switch. Yep.
All right,
Man,
Ethan,
this
back
is
to
nice.
back.
I get back-to-back picks. This third
I think we
spot
should
is
not do
low-key
it. I
kind
think
of
linear
nice.
draft works better. We should do linear draft.
Well,
Absolutely
Barb gets back to backs too, though.
Yeah, he does. Oh man. All right, I gotta go for. I mean, my first overall pick. I'm an Xbox guy through and through. I'm a Microsoft guy. Give me Halo. Give me that whole franchise.
Literally hasn't had a good game in like 7 years. So.
Dude, it was the best as a kid.
The last time
Best.
Halo was good
was
was
the
when
best.
GTA fucking 5 came out.
I mean, it's bad for the GTA franchise.
No, it's
They haven't
not. It's
put out
bad for
another
Halo.
game since.
It's bad.
If Halo did the same thing, they'd have been the same way. That's why. Okay, Halo's first overall pick for me, 3rd overall in the draft, and now I got to swing it around.
Yep.
Honestly, I'm kind of torn between a couple right now. I really am. Oh man, but I got to go with this. I got to do another first-person shooter, fellas. Psych. I'm not gonna do that. Give me Minecraft. Minecraft, second
like
pick. Give me that one.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Colin, what
Alright,
about you?
Colin.
What's your second pick? What video games can you think of?
I'm going Pokemon.
I was
I get
saving
'em all,
that.
baby.
Oh,
I get 'em
you
all.
jerk. I was
That-
saving that one. I had that one in the back pocket. That was
That's-
so
That's
mean.
easy. That's easy too.
I
I'm
mean-
just going down what I played the most.
That's brutal.
You know, Ethan, speaking of games that haven't been good in a while, give me COD. There are some bangers
Yep.
from back.
We knew.
in the
I mean, we
day.
knew Call of Duty was coming.
You got too many bangers to just ignore. And honestly, maybe a lot of people might be shocked by this. Give me Fortnite.
Oh, you. Oh.
Look at what Fortnite has done.
Interesting.
They've gotten
Actually,
celebrities
he's
to
got a
stream
good
the
point.
game. They've got a world championship for $1
Revolutionized the
million.
gaming industry, for being
Fortnite's
honest.
pretty much, and it's honestly caused a massive revolution in the video game industry. So look at everyone who does a battle pass.
7th overall pick too. Not too bad.
Like honestly, Fortnite is kind of it's in like the past 20 years, it's probably the biggest impact on gaming in a long time.
I could agree with that. I think I can agree with that. Colin,
give
what
me
do you
Fortnite.
got for your 3rd overall pick? I believe 7th overall in the draft, right, or 8th?
Eighth.
This will be 8th.
Do I? I want to say, do I go sports play? I feel like a sports play is safe
Oh,
because
you
I played a
could.
lot of. I would
Oh,
say.
I think I
Chell,
know. Oh, I'm gonna steal one.
Chell or Madden because it's a fantasy football
Don't
league.
mess this
but,
one up.
I mean, I like
I'm
Chell
about to-
better. But
I didn't even think
I'll
about
just take
this. I'm
Madden.
about to take.
I do want to take Madden, but I also want to have honorable mentions after for Super Monkey Ball 2.
You get another pick. You can take Super Monkey
We
Ball.
still have
and
one
play that.
more. We still have one more round
Oh,
after this.
fuck.
And
Colin, I'm not
fucked
gonna
it
lie,
up.
that's a
Thank
banger
you.
of a game.
thank you for bringing that up because
Fuck.
now I'm
You're not gonna take
taking.
it. You were never
I'm taking with
that.
with my 9th pick. You know what I'm taking? I'm taking NCAA football as my 9th pick.
Yeah, you're right. That was
Those
a
were
move.
amazing. I'm shocked you didn't take that instead of Matt. So
Didn't think of
thank
it.
you for bringing up the sports thing. Yeah, give me NCAA football. Barb, I know you're kind of sad about that.
That was a
I,
steal.
look,
You
I
wanted to-
could have taken it. I could have taken it, but Fortnite's just
Could've.
had too much more of an impact.
That's a good point. And
I
then
disagree.
to round it out, I'm gonna go super classic here. I'm talking super classic.
Okay.
Give me just Super Mario Bros.
That's fair. That's
Give me
that,
Super
that,
Mario
that is
Bros.
completely a banger of a game.
And that's it. That rounds out my 4. I'm solid, boys.
Colin, what about yours?
It's gotta be, and I didn't think of this till now. I probably would have picked it earlier. It's gotta be Wii Sports. It's Wii
Oh,
Sports. It's
no!
just beyond.
And he gets Wii
versatile.
Sports Resort. Honestly, Ethan, and I'm gonna give him Wii
It's-
Sports Resort with it.
It's
Oh,
just there's just too
so
many
good.
fucking.
That's so
it's
good.
It's the only reason to have a Wii. Everybody knows it. You got baseball. You got tennis. You got golf. You got
Colin,
bowling.
Think you
Just
also get Wii Sports Resort with
electric.
that, so you get sword play as well. Like, you know,
It's electric.
I
you know,
can't
look,
believe I
Colin,
didn't think of that.
I was thinking it, but
Oh, it's tough.
I was thinking it. I'm not gonna. But I'm
Barb,
gonna settle
last
on.
pick of the draft.
Oh, trust me, I've been going, serious first-person shooter, serious. I'm gonna mix it up, Ethan, with some fun games. Give me Mario Party.
That is a fun game.
Mario
Big
Party,
fan.
bro.
Yeah,
You get a
yeah,
couple
yeah.
people out there, got your friends at your house, fucking absolute. And Colin, there are Mario parties on the Wii, man. That's another reason.
That's
to
what
own
I
it.
played.
true.
I had it in
And
college.
they now have
Wii
the
Sports
Switch
and Mario
version.
Party.
You don't even have to be together anymore to play Mario Party.
Yeah.
That
a good
they
point.
got rid of the limitation. Then the
That
new
takes
one
the fun out of it.
has old Mario Party games. You can play games from Mario Party 1 with your friends. 2,
is fun.
all of them.
Do we have any honorable mentions? I do have one.
Honorable
you
mention.
just
already-
said that.
Honorable
already
mention.
burned
Give me FIFA until like 2019.
All right, I got one. Give me the Mario Karts before the Switch.
Oh yeah, Mario Karts.
Yeah, Mario Karts was fun. Did anyone play
Banger.
64? Did you guys ever play Star
I did.
Fox? That was my fucking
I
favorite
never played
game.
Star Fox. Didn't do that.
Did
But
it
yeah,
make
my
sense?
honorable mention. I don't know if you want to put that on the list somewhere. If not, just leave it. But my honorable mention would have been Mario Kart.
If you want to do honorable mention as well, There's some of the most sold copies of games because, not gonna lie, Japan plays a lot of video games. Zelda, man, that's another big one.
Did
Yeah.
nobody
Old school
pick
throwback.
COD? Nobody
did.
No,
picked COD.
he got it. Barb got COD in the second round. Last pick of
Damn.
the second round, he got COD.
I was kind of hoping it went undrafted. That would have been fun.
No, dude, Black Ops 2. Honestly, like the OG Modern Warfares, not these revamped ones.
In fact,
They
yeah,
were
I
good.
literally said a COD up until like a couple years ago. You don't have to include the recent
Honestly,
ones.
COD before Black Ops 3, I think, or whenever they started doing like the Ghost and all that. That's when it got weird.
Zombies is elite.
It is. So Barb, go ahead and pull up our draft list on the screen here because I actually want our listeners to vote, I guess, on who they think had the best draft.
Boom. I gotta go to it. Boom. Ethan, you didn't update it. Nothing's there.
But I thought you were doing it.
No, I was not.
Oh man. I didn't have it pulled up at all.
Yeah,
I thought
you told me
were writing it down.
you told me you were the one that was doing it. So I said, okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put what the picks in. Well, that's really embarrassing.
I can
I'll
literally
just cut
quote-
that. That's fine.
I can literally even quote you from me going, hey, Ethan, why don't I stop sharing so you can type them in as we go? And you go, yeah, it's a good idea, Barb. I like your idea.
Hold on. We're gonna
You remember
get
them all?
this figured out. I'll just make sure that I cut this.
No, you should leave this in.
No, I can't. It's such a bad look
Fucking
for the pod.
retard.
This
Do you
is a terrible
remember?
look for the pod. Yeah, no, I got it all. I got it all.
I literally back out and I'm like, pick. This fucking pick franchise, we love that shit.
Jeez Louise. All right.
That's painful, even.
GoldenEye's pretty fucking fun on what's it
That
called
was,
too.
and dude, you got to play 4-player split screen.
Yeah. The
I
64
don't
was a
actually I
shit.
don't actually have a lot of time left. I'm actually okay.
You got 3 minutes 40 seconds.
I'm not gonna be able to do it. Okay, Barb, your
Type in
first
all the
overall
names?
pick was I can't actually remember your first overall
GTA.
pick. Yeah, that's right.
Then Colin, what was your first pick?
He chose it was a pretty good one actually.
It was Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario Bros.
Super Smash
Smash
Bros.
Bros.
Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Colin went a fun party game.
Those are the only games I like.
Yeah, Ethan took Halo.
I just never. I don't know. I don't play video games. That's why it's hilarious that I picked it. But
Okay. Colin, your
I gotta go
second
get-
pick was Pokemon. Rude. Barb, your second pick was COD.
And then I hit you with the Fortnite.
what was my third pick? I don't remember.
You took Madden
Oh yeah,
because Ethan took NCA.
I took it first though.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't take your 4th pick of Super Monkey Ball, though. I thought you were going to do it.
I already burned it on honorable. That game was so
And-
fucking. Did you play it? It was so fucking fun.
Loved it. It's a
It
banger
was-
of a game.
It really was.
If you're telling me they can bring that back to like new console and like you'd play online and speed run through the campaign with your friends, absolutely.
Dude, you
Okay.
know how many fucking like versions of that game? That's how you know everyone thought it was a
Dude,
banger. It
people
wasn't just me.
the best ones are people like the really good players. I've seen people who make like custom
And
campaigns.
Barb,
and,
what
like,
was your last pick?
my last pick was Mario Party.
That's right.
Yeah, Colin, people make like custom like entire like campaigns of it, and like I've watched a couple of streamers play through the custom ones, and I'm like, fucking Christ.
Dude, it's so fun. You'd just like you'd like find shortcuts where you'd like cross out, you know what I
And
mean?
so everybody, here is our official
Not gonna go into slideshow mode.
I guess no, we're not. I don't even care. This is our official because I'm just gonna zoom in on the slide, right? That's all I'm gonna do.
Now you have
This
to
is-
put in. I'm gonna zoom in on the
So,
slide.
anyways, to the viewers
The
at home,
clusterfuck.
go ahead, cast your votes. I guess in the comments or through text to me if you have our numbers. Who had the best lineup? Who had the best draft? Obviously, I'm going to be biased. I killed this.
I just
I
want
think
to
getting
point out.
Minecraft in the second round was huge, and I also think getting NCAA football in the third round was huge.
I
But
mean,
I think steal of the draft was definitely Wii Sports.
100%.
because he also gets Wii Sports Resort with the.
There's only
So-
2 picks that you guys had that I would have liked, and it's GTA and NCAA. So I feel like I did pretty good.
You wouldn't have liked Mario
Good.
Party, bro?
I like Mario Party a lot, but it would have hit honorable mention on my list for sure.
I just
That
feel
is
like it's
true.
the I feel like
Anyways-
it's the funnest one.
The funnest.
The funnest.
Anyways, these again was our draft. I hope you guys enjoyed the draft. But we have to hop
Ethan
into a
threw
break
with
really
Halo
quick.
first. That's how you know
Um,
Ethan threw. He took Halo.
It is. But hey, you know what? It's a holiday season, and who knows? Maybe some games will come around, or maybe it'll be our ad. Hey everybody, it's your host Ethan here in the break. Look, it's the holiday season, and people can be difficult to buy gifts for. We all have that one person. But hey, shout out to my wife for this idea. The fine people over at Hickory Farms have you covered. They have what I consider to be just adult Lunchables. We obviously had to get ourselves one, but they have much bigger boxes if you have to, say, give it to the whole family. Or if, again, they have a small box for individuals. We got ourselves a classic cheese and sausage sampler. It's got crackers, sausage, cheese, basically all you need, right? Amazing. And already festive boxes, so you don't have to wrap it if you're not good at it. But again, go to your local Target, Walmart, basically any grocery store, get you a Hickory Farms, make holiday shopping simple. Just get you a box of Hickory Farms, and whoever you give it to, they're going to love you. Simple as that. Again, Hickory Farms, local grocery stores. Don't forget. Hey, we're back from the break. Again, go stop, get yourself some Hickory Farms adult Lunchables. They're the best. They're not actually called adult Lunchables, but they basically are. So yeah, get them basically at your local grocery stores, like I was saying. And they're the best Christmas gift you can get.
Please support.
Please support. Anyways, power rankings for week 15. I said they possibly weren't coming back, but we did them anyways because
Different
hey,
format.
why not?
Different format.
Little
We're not going to
different
spend as
format
long.
because obviously like top 6, bottom 6, that doesn't really matter. We're just gonna all put them on one screen. And coming in at number 12, it's your boy on top of me right now. It's Boz 567. You're the worst team in the league as voted by the committee. It's a tough
Unfortunately,
one.
Colin, unfortunately, you were a bit late being added, so your vote did not count.
Exactly, and that's shown.
Again, Colin never gets his votes in on this.
It is tough. But just edging you out a little bit for this 11th spot here. We've actually got CD's nuts. Logo's
Actually, a
terrible.
wheel
That's
spin
probably
to
why.
determine
Love the
10th
logo.
seed. We had a wheel
No.
spin to determine
We
it.
did. He did have a tie for 10th place, and it was actually coming in 10th place. Get your other free win. Ended up winning it. Congratulations to Adam. Even though he didn't make the playoffs, you are still 10 in the power rankings. You didn't finish dead last in the power rankings for the regular season. Congrats on that. However, we do have somebody in the playoffs now at 9 seed. I'm sure he knows himself. Stevenson John Ford.
Unlike Joe.
Joe doesn't know him. That'll be an ongoing joke. We actually have him down at 9, which is shocking. He's in the playoffs. He should at least be 8.
He even won.
Why? The system says he's a 9.
See, the committee's
It
flawed.
is what it is.
The committee's
But hey, it's whatever.
At least you have something in common with the NCAA.
Yeah, yeah. We leave playoff teams out on purpose. Coming in at number 8, and we're kind of down on this team right now. They are the 6th seed still. They did finish the year, I believe, 8-6. It's Sig Rip and Batman.
Tough
So,
week.
kind of surprised to see him down here. He could have put up 167, which would have been most in the league this last week. And it's weird to see him actually under this 7th seed here, ready for the toilet.
I don't know how the fuck
Four.
I'm still the 7th seed. I dropped the 46 last
It's
week, guys.
it's insane. I don't know how. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I
just
had the
don't
worst
understand.
week of anyone who was trying to actually score points.
I blame
It is.
Kurt.
It's terrible. And Barb, the person beating you last week, is actually up in the 6th spot right now. We've got Chases of Herb, Aaron at the 6th spot. Teams are not high on him right now, even though he is, I believe, the 5 seed, or is he the 4?
He's got a shot.
He's the 5 seed. He's got a shot.
He's got a legit shot.
He's got a good team. I don't know why he's all the way down here at 6.
I mean, anyone in the playoffs has a shot, technically.
We do. We
You'll
do.
see
And
that.
as we get further up the rankings, we actually have pretty good odds. And I'm actually up next here at the 5 spot. We've got Auction Draft Travis at number 5 here per committee. Again, I probably would have had myself a little bit lower. I may be the 2 seed, but I was in a division that was pretty weak. I'm basically the NFC South. Somebody had to win
Agreed.
that division.
I'm done.
Agreed.
Then Coming in at
Overseeded.
number 4, he's been at number 4 for a while. It's Chase is gay. It's Joe, who doesn't know John. It is what it is. He is playing Aaron this week. That'll be a fun game to watch for sure. Got to look out for that one. Winner will get to go on to play either John or the number 1 seed currently, which we'll get into. Coming in at number 3, we've got Chase Nugget. Shout out our boy, the Nugget. He's up at 3. Didn't end the regular season with like a good record, but ended the regular season with a great team. Only asterisk right now is if Tyreek Hill plays or not. If Tyreek Hill does not play, this team may be in shambles.
If
Look
Tyreek
out
Hill
for
does
that.
not play, this team is honestly down a fucking receiver and a running back, really.
They'd be down. It'd be in shambles for sure. And another team that may be in shambles as well is actually our 2 spot, J7 Bird. Still not the 1 seed. Didn't move from last week. But look, Keenan Allen,
that
Justin
means.
Jefferson, they're iffy. We don't know what's going to happen there. And yep,
Oh,
he
Keenan
hasn't
Allen's
moved.
officially ruled out.
He hasn't moved. Yeah, Keenan Allen's out. Justin Jefferson up in the air right now. But then our 1 seed hasn't moved. Same guy as always. It's we back up. It's Matt sitting at the top. And honestly, he's pretty heavy favorite at the moment to win. We'll get into those odds in a
I
little
like his
bit
new
here.
logo.
Could you imagine with 12 how much like Zin you could buy with $1,200? Matt's gonna find that out.
He
I
might
like
buy
his
the
new
company.
logo.
he might find a way to bet enough to buy the company. We'll find out. Anyways, these are our power rankings for week 15. I know we kind of ran through it a little bit, but it's because we have some better content that we want to get into. It's the playoff matchups, and we have this formatted very differently this week, and I hope you guys like it. And our first game of the playoff
And if not,
matchups,
fuck you.
yeah, honestly, screw you guys, because I took some time to actually set this up correctly. It's the 1 versus the 8 seed in the playoffs. We back up, Stevenson John. Barb, I want you to talk a little bit about kind of the spread that's going on here. What's going on with that?
We got a 14.5 point spread. I'm going based on projections. In terms of some people, like Josh has 2 zeros in his lineup. I took a look at his available players for each spot and factored in their projection. But as of now, Matt, 14.5 point favorite, huge.
That's
The
big.
biggest one. And you know, we got some team strengths. Matt, his running backs, his consistent scoring, and his start sit accuracy is number 1. If you have to look at any weaknesses for Matt this week, it's the Bears are playing the Browns. Really good defense. Justin Fields, DJ
Yep.
Moore might not score as much, and he doesn't have a true number 1 fantasy receiver. He's got solid receivers, but I don't know if he's got a true like. He doesn't have a Tyreek Hill or an AJ Brown.
Or like a Stephon Diggs.
Exactly. He doesn't have a Stephon Diggs. And then we go to John, which his team strength, he's got options for most of his positions except his tight end. So, you know, not bad depth. And he's got the John curse.
He has cursed a lot of teams with that.
However, it's not been as good. And then the team weaknesses. The team is led by John. That's a team weakness right there.
It is.
Player matchups. He's got some bad matchups this week. A lot of red. His tight end. It's already bad
It's
as
tough.
is. And he's got some underperforming players. Diggs has put up under 7 3 of the past 4 weeks.
And do we want to talk about his quarterback?
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes too. At this point, maybe start Brock Purdy this
I think he
this
might.
week if you're John.
I think
Here's
he
the
might.
thing. That spread, you got to take the points. The value's on John.
So
Yeah.
here's the thing though, Colin. If you look at for this game, if you want to go by average points scored per week,
I don't know.
Matt scores 16 more points a game than him.
Yeah, but that's what Vegas wants you to think.
That is true. That's what Vegas wants you to think.
To be fair,
Or
the line's
Vegas
been going
Vegas.
down.
That's a
The line's been going down,
two
Colin.
touchdowns plus the half.
It
point.
used to be 17 and a half. It
Yeah,
has
it
been
was
dropped.
17.5. I updated them all 30 minutes ago before we started the pod. 30 minutes before the pod, I went
These are-
back and
these are
updated
fresh
some
Well,
odds.
stuff.
I want it on the record that I'm taking whatever the line is come Sunday morning.
We'll get into that. We'll get into the pick'ems, but we just want to present these
No,
ideas
he's taking the
first.
line. He's taking the line, Ethan. He's taking the line.
Yeah,
Taking
I mean, we'll
John's
get into
spread.
those odds. That's what I'm saying is we'll get into the
All
odds later, but we just want to present these teams now, and then when we get to the games, we can do the pick'ems. So,
Oh, I thought this was the games.
we got a little more stuff here for the fellas.
A little
I'm
more.
excited.
So
I
this is
got
our
too
1
excited.
versus 8 matchup. As you can see, Matt's strengths are pretty strong, whereas John's, I mean, it's tough, right? So everybody has a strength and a weakness. Matt's biggest weakness, honestly, is his Bears players and not having that true runaway wide receiver one. But I don't know if you need that when
Ethan,
you have the two, like basically the best running backs in the league.
here's my question to you, Ethan. Do you think there's a wild card like factor in this game? Maybe something that people aren't really looking at that could
I
completely flip
think.
this matchup one way?
Oh man.
Maybe like
Honestly, if John's quarterback can put up at least 25, that's going to be huge for him. And on the other side, flip side, if Matt has a wide receiver that puts up over 25, I think he will run away with this. He,
also
I believe, said that it's his quarterback that's going to carry him to the finals. I believe it's actually the other way around. I think it's his wide receivers that will carry him there.
because I'm going to say this right now. John has Zeke on the bench after Zeke put up what a week. Running back one in fantasy football last week with 27. And John's benched him this week against
Should
the
put him at the
Chiefs. Who
flex.
James Cook looked like was running all over them.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That scares
We'll
me.
see.
It's a ballsy one. I mean, someone like
We'll
a
see what he
Zeke,
ends up doing. Hey, look, he's still got time. Still got plenty of time.
well, still got time.
So, and well, with that being said, if we don't have anything else on this matchup, we can go into the next matchup for the playoffs here. We've got the 4 and the 5 seed winner
Huge line change.
going on to play the winner of the previous game. And
Huge
this
line
one's
change.
actually
for this one.
surprising because the 5 seed is favored over the 4.
Yeah, and it was actually 7.5 before Josh Jacobs' injury. Aaron's probably going Singletary. I texted him. He said he's probably doing that. So I factored that in. Aaron's still a 2.5-point favorite with Singletary in the lineup. But as you can see, team strengths. Joe's got depth. He's got good matchups, and he's really got no true weak spot in his lineup. Nowhere is really like you look at it and you're like, this is bad. Because
I agree.
CJ Stroud's been pretty good. Maybe if Stroud can't play, you could say Jordan Love, but team weakness, his inconsistent players. Player like Devontae Adams, he's not been putting up what he should. His running backs have kind of been hit or miss. CJ Stroud's injury, as I alluded to earlier, might not even play. And the fact Ethan threw this one, he's an
can't make
FSU
a Final
fan.
Four. They can't.
So can Joe? I'm worried.
And then we got Aaron, who the Bills off. Ethan actually had the Josh duo, but Josh Jacobs was ruled out.
Yep.
So I've changed it to the Bills offense. James Cook and consistency.
As of late.
Joe's been up and down. He's put up under 95 4 straight weeks and then over 134 straight weeks. Joe is all over the place in scoring. Aaron's a bit more consistent. He's going to get you.
He'll put up at least
120.
115. But problem is he usually maxes out about 140.
That's game of the week right there.
No, it's not. It's actually not. And then the team
surprised.
weaknesses, his flex. Terry McLaurin, not been performing good. George Pickens, he's a Steelers player. And that he lost Tyreek Hill. That's another one. Big one there. Losing Tyreek Hill loses a true number one receiver.
He didn't lose him. He traded him.
Lost him. Definitely lost him. Was bribed. 100. And
he doesn't have good defenses for the
his
for the
defenses.
playoffs.
The Jets are a good defense fantasy wise, but they are a tough matchup. They're playing the Dolphins. And the Lions are playing Denver.
Yeah.
And the Lions defense has kind of been looking shaky.
They have. I completely agree. This is going to be weird for Aaron. Honestly, I don't even know if you start a defense this week. I think both these defenses go negative.
I don't know. I think the Jets, they picked 6-2 last time. In fact, the Jets put up 12.
It'd be tough to start a defense against your favorite team. I would never do that.
I would.
I definitely would, by the way.
Against the Patriots.
You 100% would.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think
Quarterback
these lineups
carousel, baby.
I think these lineups are pretty set. The only thing that might change is Joe has Nico Collins in for now. I'm not. He still didn't practice this week. So Joe might have to put Kenneth Walker in the lineup.
But that's fine. Again, he has depth, so I don't think his flex is going to be an issue.
It would make the projection go to 4 for Aaron. It'd make the line go to 4.
I'm hammering Joe with the plus points too.
Colin, big fan of the underdog line so far.
Loves these.
These are just
lines.
And then Aaron, I just said Aaron. Ethan, what's your wild card look ahead for this? Maybe, like I said, something people aren't really looking at that might swing. You know what? I'll say this. Mine, if Aaron can get 15 plus out of his flex, I think it's game, set, match.
You really think that's all it takes?
Because I think his flex has really been holding him back. I think one of Puka or DK is gonna have a good week. I think like a 22 from one of them. if he can get around like anywhere from 55 to 60 from those three receivers this week, he's going to win this week. That's my thing. If he can get like 55 to 60 from those three receivers, he's winning this week.
You think
You know
Joe
what?
gets
Actually, I think the big key
90?
thing for Aaron this week is actually Singletary. I think if he can outscore, I think if he can get to at least 13 or 14, I think he can handle Joe pretty easily. And on the flip side, same thing for Joe. I think if his running backs can outscore their projections currently, that he'll end up winning this week. I actually think both these teams' wide receivers end up doing really well this week. And it's going to come down to the running back matchup, being honest with you.
You know, I will say
QBs. I think
this.
it comes down to QBs, in my opinion.
Oh,
Think so?
Aaron's got the advantage there. Josh Allen versus Jordan Love.
Could be a little closer than you think.
I'll say
Jordan,
this, you know, I'm
actually,
not,
Jordan Love 20-point game could push Joe over the edge.
I will say
Yeah.
this. I always hate on Josh Allen. I say he's the worst of the elite quarterbacks. Yeah, Jordan Love is not near that level. So Josh Allen's significantly better in my opinion.
Fantasy-wise,
And
Josh
remember,
Allen's the
Vegas
GOAT.
Vegas already told us that Josh Allen's going to bully the Cowboys. So
Bully ball. It's still under 50.5.
it's going to be raining.
So yeah, that's our 4 or 5 matchup.
Cold
I don't
rain.
know if anybody has anything else to say. But our next matchup is a little weird, actually.
Let's see it.
It's my prediction for the championship happening round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, didn't really want this to happen, but it happened. We've got number 6, Sig Rippin' Batman, going up against J7 Bird, and the line's only 4 points.
So I want to point this out. As of now, Josh is a 4-point favorite. Kincaid also might not be playing. So
Oh man.
Josh might have to start Isaiah Likely. Right
I
now,
don't hate
Josh
that.
doesn't have a quarterback. He's debating between Geno or Kyler. He doesn't have a tight end. He's debating between seeing if Likely has to play in case Kincaid's not healthy. And he's
Oh,
debating
man.
his flex, which as of now is Javonte Williams, Ty Chandler. Probably one of them two. I don't think he's going to start two
the
wide
injury bug.
receivers. I don't think he's going to start two wide
It
receivers.
happens to
or-
Josh every year. The
Yeah, and
injury
speaking of
bug
that-
plagues him.
His weaknesses, his team's pretty banged up, and Kyler has to play San Francisco. Those are some pretty bad things.
Yeah.
Although his team strengths, he's got depth. The team itself is really good. His start-sit accuracy only is third.
He knows how to
only
start the
behind
right
me or Matt.
players.
He does know how to start the right players.
Look, he started with Geno. He's got to ride out with Geno.
Geno
And
the
then we
GOAT,
have
got to
Doug.
take him there.
Yeah, then we have Doug. His team strength, running back, a lot of solid running backs, and Nick Foles on the bench. Nick Foles
As a
Nick
backup
Foles can
QB,
lead the
won the
team.
Super Bowl.
Nick Foles in the playoffs is a pretty good player. You want him on your team for the playoffs. His weakness, inconsistency at wide receiver. They are not consistent bunch at all. He's got a waiver wire QBs because Justin Herbert's out.
Yep.
And his start-sit accuracy is pretty bad. Below 86%,
Mm-hmm.
ninth in the league. Not playoff worthy start-sit him.
But he's still here. And honestly, with I
With
hate
if
to
Josh
say it.
if Josh has to start Likely, the projection's down to 3. Line's
I
down
hate
to
to
3.
say it, but with the injury bug that Josh is going through, this is upset alert right now.
I agree.
This game is going to be on upset alert for sure.
Feels like an
So-
upset type of week. Should be
This
fun.
is and you know, even I'll say this, I really do think the thing that this matchup comes down to on Josh's side is Jefferson. How good will
Yep.
he be this week? But
And
I think,
even if he plays or not,
but he said he's playing. Justin Jefferson
he
said
did
he's
say that.
But I think the big one is actually the receivers.
Really.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Doug's receivers.
So you think Jefferson and Ayuk carry the weight, get him through?
No, I think it's Doug's receivers. It's the make or break in this matchup. Do
Oh,
you
wow.
get the good
Actually,
version
yeah,
of
that
them, or
makes
do you get
sense.
the 8-point version of them?
Yeah.
I mean, if
That's
Calvin,
what it's gonna come down to.
Drake London just dropped a 29.20 after dropping a 1.
I got to be honest, his receivers do not have good matchups.
No, and that's, I mean, Carolina. I know it's a red matchup, but is it?
You know what?
Deontay
Honestly,
Johnson. I mean, Deontay Johnson's a consistent kind of one, and he's consistently like low teens. So like it's
I'm
even
gonna
his
actually
consistent
go a little
receiver isn't
different
good.
here for my wild card. I'm gonna go the tight end position on both sides. That's what I'm gonna go with. I think
Evan Ingram has been tight end
Evan
number 1 the
Ingram-
past 3 weeks.
That's what
Isaiah
I'm saying.
Likely. Isaiah Likely is good too.
I think whoever wins that tight end matchup has a really good shot at actually winning the whole thing. Well, not the whole thing, but in this game.
Nope, you heard it here. Ethan,
No,
whoever wins
no,
the
not
tight
the
end
whole thing.
matchup
The
wins
whole
the
thing.
championship.
Who's the
Could
game
happen.
of the week, boys? I've been waiting.
Yeah, I guess we could just move on if there's nothing else.
Game of the week. It was the closest spread. It was 1.5. It's up to 2.5.
It's your boy.
It's Ethan
Oh, this
versus
is
Chase.
easy. I can't believe you're favored. That's ridiculous. Chase,
It is wild.
this isn't
isn't it?
even gonna. We don't even have to talk about this one. It's over. I'll bet real money. Hit my line.
Real money.
Barb's the bookie. Hit him up.
I'm not the bookie. It's Ethan.
Plus 2.5.
Actually,
that should
Chase
be-
did volunteer to be the bookie.
Did he?
Place plus 2.5.
Yeah,
What's
he
the
did.
money line?
So
I'm
This
not gonna. But
entire
can I
thing-
bet with Chase on Chase?
this entire thing is
Oh.
Tyreek Hill has now missed. Tyreek Hill has yet to practice this week. Missed again.
Don't care.
And a banged up Tyreek playing against the Jets. You know who? A Jets defense. The one thing the Jets have is their defense.
Chase beats Ethan without Tyreek.
That hurts. That hurts my feelings.
That's a ballsy one.
Look at the weaknesses. He's got no quarterback.
Oh, yeah,
His
look at-
players
yeah, look at the
underperform,
weaknesses.
And you
Quarterback-
have terrible matchups for
Hey,
your
don't
best
forget the big
players.
weakness. It's Ethan.
It is also me.
Although Ethan's team strength, no Vikings players in this lineup. Big
Can't-
strength.
Well,
Um,
not in the starting lineup. Yeah.
and he has the entire Swifties, every Swiftie in the
I
world
do.
rallying behind
That's
him.
a horrible matchup. I hope
Look,
you know
They'll
Kyle
just kill
Duggar
Chase.
and the linebacker will be on him the entire game.
Oh god, that'd be fucking terrible. And we go to Chase. Lamar's recent play has been great. Chase's wide receivers are great. And he's got a pretty good tight end. Running back, now his weakness, one starting running back. He's playing Spears, who you're relying solely on catches. And if Derrick Henry starts taking off, Spears is getting fucking nothing. If Derrick Henry's having a good game on the ground, Spears is absolutely limited.
Yep.
The other thing, potential Tyreek injury. It's up in the air. Chase would have to replace him with Smith and Jigba. And Chase is a perennial choker when it comes to
Yep.
fantasy. He always
Had to
finds a way to
happen.
lose, no matter what. So whether it's the first round or the championship, he's losing somewhere.
It is tough for the Nugget.
Just not
It
to.
is tough. This line is close, and honestly, it has me worried.
Also, Colin,
I am
didn't put
worried.
this in
I'm
team
scared
strength.
about this matchup a little bit, but can't go into it scared.
Ethan, another strength.
I'm
Ethan picked
confident.
up Stevenson. Was on Chase's team the entire year. He's got the insider knowledge.
I do have insider information on Chase's team, so we'll hopefully lock him down.
That's
See
how we
what ends
found
up
out
happening.
Chase didn't know you could put out players in the IR spot.
Well, do we have any wild cards? I'm not going to say any for myself. I'll say stuff for Chase's team.
I'm going to say this for wildcard. He's been sucking these past couple weeks, hasn't put up more than 13 the past 2 weeks. Can Amon-Ra get back to form and drop a low 20s game? He's been struggling recently, and Ethan's still been
see.
putting up over 125 points. So, I mean, could you imagine Ethan's team being on par with what they've been doing the past 2 weeks with an Amon-Ra 20? That means he's scoring about
And
140.
hey, Jared
145.
Goff's probably doing better too.
Yeah,
The
Jared-
wild
if-
card. The wild card. It comes down to Kelsey, and he's not getting 10.
You don't think
not
he's getting
getting
10?
10.
No.
He's only gone under. He's actually only gone under 11.
There any bias there?
One time gone.
Honestly, no. The Patriots defense this year. I have Tua. I played Tua a lot this year. I benched him against Patriots, and Burrow outperformed him by a lot. Like
Yeah, that
the
is
Patriots defense will take away their best target. The Tyreek in that first game against Patriots did nothing. I mean, they do it every week. I really don't. I really think they double him, and he doesn't. If he gets 10, it'll be 3 catches, a touchdown for 27 yards.
It's good
That's
to
the
know.
big.
And that probably means Pacheco goes for fucking
Pacheco might not even play.
200. I don't. Or then fucking Clyde might be the start of the year because the Patriots
Clyde.
will lose.
I just want to say
But-
this: if he can't play, Chase also has McKinnon to potentially put into his lineup over Spears.
I don't hate that too because someone's gonna eat the Patriots alive, and I don't think they're gonna let it be Kelsey.
Just have to wait and see.
Yeah, but they actually have Ethan favored. in terms of projection, and it's gone up. It was 1.5. It was actually close to 1, and then it went up to 2.5.
But Chase pointed out he's been a favorite a lot this year. He's struggled.
Yeah, he's been a favorite a lot. About
Underdog
500.
switches up the mojo. It's exactly what he needed.
This might be like Chase's second or third ever time being the lower projected team.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's typically not the lower projected team. So this is not good for you, boy.
And I'll say this, you really put, in terms of what Sleeper thinks are the best teams in our league, Matt, Chase, Josh, and Ethan have been in the top 4 for the past couple weeks. And you really threw 3 of them onto one side of the bracket and gave Matt like according to Sleeper, Matt doesn't have to play a single team that's considered a top 7 team in our league.
Yeah, it's a tough side of the bracket. We'll see what ends up happening. We just gotta get through Monday and see what the points say. That's my mentality.
That's fair. And moving on, these are all the games.
These are the games. As you can
These
see,
were
we
the
put a
original
star.
projections that I was going off of.
So we
They've
do have
changed
a
a lot.
couple other games, but those are the toilet bowl games. Obviously, we don't really need to cover those because they don't really have any
We
implications.
can do a quick coverage. I'm playing David. Colin's playing
Yep.
Adam. Dead Last does still have to pay the buy-in for the winner of next year.
Colin, are you feeling good about your matchup? Do you think you can get your one win that you need this week, or do you have to
It's a
wait till
close
next week?
matchup. Projection's super close with you.
You just got to get one.
I don't
Either
really.
this week or next week.
I don't love my matchups, to be real. I haven't looked at my opponent's matchups, but I don't love mine. I only have Tua now because I traded Burrow. Sorry, Chase. But Tua against the Jets scares me.
Etienne against Baltimore, who's questionable as well.
Gary Bijan Mustard is
Just got to get one.
roll of the
Bijan's playing
dice.
Carolina.
That's nice. That's spicy.
Jacoby's playing tonight.
He's getting the second touchdown because Aiden O'Connell's getting a tush push about
So
3
you
minutes into
actually
the
don't
second
have a
quarter.
single. You don't have a single
First
orange
touchdown
matchup.
plus 3,000.
You actually have 6 greens and 3 reds.
Yep.
McBride, Etienne, and Tua are your reds.
My tight end, I was a tight end machine this year. That's the only thing I did good this year. I had Kittle and Andrews. Then I picked up McBride.
Oh, he has
was
McBride.
balling. Like,
It's been a good year for you in terms of the
No, it
tight end
hasn't.
position.
No.
yep. Tight ends and QBs, baby. Next year, maybe wide
Maybe
receivers
not.
and running backs.
Yeah, maybe the more next
And
year.
then
Next year's a 3 kicker
Barb,
league.
how are you feeling about your matchup?
I'm
gotta get one
projected to
win
win
in the
by a
next 2
lot.
weeks.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm projected to actually only win by. Oh, Christian Watson. Hold on, wait. Let me fix my lineup really quick. One of my players is out. I'm retarded. I think my projection is. I think 11. I'm projected to win by 17.
Just
Fuck
got to
if
get
I know.
one.
I don't know. I just
Gotta
got to
get
win
one.
one either this week or next week. It's whatever. I mean, like, I already lost 900 this year, so like, what's another 100?
That's true. That is true. So yeah, these are our games this week. But Barb, you actually did a little bit extra with the playoff stuff.
I did.
So we can actually do some picks.
I actually went into. Obviously, it was very easy. I found matchups that had the same spreads and used their odds factor in this week.
So let's
then
get
me
to
and
the
Ethan-
playoff game odds, baby.
And then me and Ethan thought about potential matchups for everyone if they win this week and beyond, who they'd play, and factored in a spread and made. Well, we made the current week's ones. As you can see, Matt's money line is
fun
a
stuff.
minus 700.
Oh, let's fucking go. This is sick.
Yeah, these are the betting odds for everything for the week. We have the over-unders, we have the money lines, and we have just the spreads.
Unfortunately,
did hear
there's no
Chase is
alt
taking-
spreads.
Chase is taking
No alt
bets,
spreads.
right?
Chase is indeed taking the bets.
So these are the bets. No alt spreads again. No alt.
No alt spreads. No alt spread. No alt overs. No alt totals either.
I got to be honest. I'm taking every underdog money line with Chase if this is legit.
You're taking John's?
Yes.
Dang.
Colin,
It's fantasy.
Colin, look. Take all the underdogs and then Matt in a parlay.
I'm 1 unit John money line,
Nice.
2 units Doug money line,
Dang.
3 units Chase's gay money line,
Don't you dare.
4 units Chase Nugent money line.
That's so mean.
Chase would actually be
Not a
annoyed watching
single
himself
over or
lose.
under. You know what? if I'm gonna say anything, I'm gonna actually pick the over in my game. I'm not gonna pick. Give me the over.
I'm not gonna lie. Give me the
For the
over
Aaron
every
Joe
matchup.
game, I'm
Give me the
actually
over in
gonna
every
take
matchup.
what?
Give me the over every matchup. Give me the over,
Over
in
in
every matchup.
every matchup.
Over in every matchup.
Wow.
I hate that.
I don't know if I like that. That's risque.
I hate that.
Give
Projections.
me.
Look, we use projections. Projections are normally under everyone. So
I'll do
a lot
chases
of
of
people
verb
normally
minus
outscore
2.5.
projection.
I like chases of verb minus 2.5. I like my game in the over, which is Oxtrash Travesty and Chase Nugget. Give me the over 231.5. In the J7 Bird and Sigrip and Batman, honestly, give me the under 225 in that game. I think that's going to be an ugly game. And then obviously in the 1-8 matchup, I'm going to be a little crazy here. Give me Stevenson John plus 14.5. I think it's a lot of points.
Tasty.
I think it's a
Plus
lot of
520,
points.
brother.
And then, like I said, I was looking ahead at stuff too. I was going into people's matchups, looking at who their players play week 16, how they've normally done against matchups against Red if they've played the team before. I set spreads on every matchup and opponent they could play later. And we now have the odds to make the championship and the odds of winning the championship for each person.
I think we ought to each make one pick, right?
Yep.
On each side.
One of each.
Can it be the same person on each side?
Try and make it different.
Try and make it. All right. You want mine?
Well, no. One on the left side, two on the right side.
That's
and
fair.
they can overlap.
All right. There you go.
Okay, you ready for this?
Well, the one you pick on the left obviously has to be the one you pick on the right. And you just pick a different one on the right.
I got a ball. All right. Give me Matt on the right side. On the right. Give me Matt.
So now it can only be one of 4 people.
No, I'm the commish. I can just make it happen. And give me John in the championship. Whatever. Yeah, so give me Matt and give me.
What you got?
You know what, Colin? Give me Ethan.
The rematch from last year? The rematch with DeMar Hamlin?
Give me Matt, Ethan, and then on the left side, give me Matt demolishing Ethan to make a statement that the DeMar Hamlin thing last year completely cost him the statement game. This is the revenge statement game. He took the fucking revenge to a different league.
That'd be tough. Yeah, I've got to switch up my championship matchup. It kind of stinks right now.
I don't know. Vegas would probably love if you took both of them to make the championship.
Give me, I'm going to surprise some people here. Give me Chase in the championship game. And then it's got to be one of the bottom four. Give me.
It's easy. The value's on the board.
I got to do Chase and Aaron. I got to be honest with you. I think Chase and Aaron make it. And
here's the thing: should we be
Matt.
looking at the bracket to see if that can even line up? Was my question.
No, it can line up. I've been making sure of that.
Yeah, they don't.
Okay, can I ask before I make my picks then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys. Hold on. You guys said not to reseed, so the 1 versus 8 winner plays the 4v5 winner. The 2v7.
So there's no reseeding.
Yeah,
I've got Chase and Aaron in the finals.
Oh, hold on. Wait. Let me explain this to Colin. Ethan and Chase and Josh and Doug are on the same side of the bracket.
Yeah.
Ethan, Chase,
Josh, and Doug are that
got
side.
it.
Yeah.
And
I've
got Chase breaking the curse.
You got Aaron. You got the upset.
I've got Chase breaking the curse. I want Chase
but you
winning.
got Aaron beating Matt.
I do. Yeah, I do have that upset. So I've got Chase and Aaron in the finals, and I've got Chase winning it.
Tyreek Hill dropping a 40 on Aaron's head to win him the championship.
You just stole my picks out of my mouth, but that was where the value was. So how can I blame you?
You don't like the Joe value?
That's what I'm going to take instead. So I'm going Aaron and Joe.
No, they play each other. Aaron and Joe play each other.
They play in the first round, buddy.
All right. Well, then it's Aaron and Doug.
That works. Yeah,
wow.
You can do that.
It's Aaron and Doug, and it's a parlay.
Not taking a Joe versus Doug parlay there?
And then who do you got winning it?
No, I have more faith in Aaron.
Okay.
And then
look at the value.
I mean, plus
right
33.50, bro. I can't. I would probably take Aaron and sprinkle on Doug. You feel me?
Ooh, he's hedging.
That's a tough
Dang.
one. You can't not hedge with those two, but
there you go. Well, so you got Aaron winning it though. Like if you had to pick between the two.
I'll take Aaron.
Yeah.
I just want to
Two
say
people
this.
actually have Aaron in the finals, and one of them
We didn't.
has Aaron.
I didn't put this, but I did look at this for the consolation playoff. Jaime minus 350 to win it.
Dang. That means you
Um,
must be like a minus 400 to win just one game, or like a
I'm a
minus 5.
17-point favorite over David.
Oh my gosh, that's disgusting.
Barb, how many points did you score last week again?
46.
Well, anyways, we got 5 minutes left. Let's go ahead and close this out. I hope you guys actually enjoyed these odds. Barb did do a lot of work to make them.
Ethan, closing out.
There's
He's
our
not
closeout
here.
screen.
Unfortunately, he's not here.
Any closing statements really quick? Again, thank you, Barb, for setting up these odds. They were pretty sweet.
I had to update all of them literally right before we started
So,
too, because I didn't
hopefully
want
we
to
can do the
release some
same thing next
inaccurate.
week. Obviously, there will be less people involved, so
It's
it
so much
should make
fucking easier to do that next
Yeah.
week. That's literally so easy.
So
It'll
yeah,
only be
we'll
what,
probably do that
4?
next week as well.
Yeah, and I won't actually have to really like. I kind of already looked ahead, so I could probably already give you the spread of like the
Well, we
matchup
gotta wait. We
for
gotta
the
wait and
final.
see.
No, for the final. Like I'm saying, like
So
I can already probably
Next
tell
week.
you what spread I'd have to use to like figure that
that is
out.
true. Colin, any
Next
closing
week,
statements?
Final Four.
That is the final four.
Fun
next
week this week.
That is true.
I'm excited.
So I just remember everyone. We gotta. Josh is still looking. We're still trying to figure out what last place gets because they're gonna get some type of trophy that mentions
You
that they
don't
suck.
want. It's a trophy you don't want.
want. That's it. That's gonna be a one
Not
time. That's
gonna
not
be me.
passed around. That's not passed around. It's a every
Keep
year you get a new trophy.
Why?
Because you have to be stuck with it.
And because honestly, Colin, they're like $20 or $30 for a loser trophy. They're not
So.
180.
It's not going to be mine. That's all I know.
Oh, you better hope not.
Colin, if you and me playing the last place game kicker battle,
Oh,
I'm so down.
That'd be fun.
But I have Cameron Dicker, the kicker, so I need to rearrange that one.
Uh-oh.
I think I
I'll
Blake.
start looking
Griffin.
now. I got.
You know what it is?
hella
It's because
waiver
I
wire.
finally dropped Matt Prater from my lineup.
All
That's
right.
why.
These
My
losers
kick-
got to
that's why I
stop
got
talking.
destroyed.
This is coming from the playoff guy here. Anyway,
Bitch, I'm gonna go put Colin
thank
in
you
the seat
everybody
right now.
for watching Live Fantasy Football Podcast episode 16. This one hopefully has been a banger. I think it's one of our best ones yet. And we'll come back next week with our final four and more odds, more content. Maybe
Hey,
we'll see what ends up happening.
Just
Again,
remember,
don't forget to vote on the snake draft. Do not forget to vote on that snake draft.
Yep.
I think I won.
Easy
Colin thinks he won. Barb definitely did not win.
I know Ethan didn't win. That's all I know. You took fucking
Anyway,
a
go
dying
ahead and vote on
franchise.
that.
Cool.
Thank you again for watching. This has been the
Whoa,
Live Fantasy
Ethan,
Football
I'm just gonna
Podcast
say this
episode
as well.
16.
I'm gonna say this as well. We might potentially try and get all 4 people in the final 4 on the pod.
That'd be
You
exciting.
should.
A little sneak peek into next week.
The
Anyways,
problem
thank
is
you
it's
again.
not gonna. It's not
for
going to be
watching.
Ethan, so that'd be a little cluttered.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
again
kind of
for
need
watching.
Ethan and Matt to win their games.
I hope you guys enjoyed me getting absolutely crapped out by 2 people who didn't even make the playoffs and are 4 and 10.
more
Anyways,
points
thank
than you,
you
automatic.
again. We'll see you guys next week.
Hey, I know you wanted to make the playoffs, but that's not going to happen. I'm just better than you.